Alright, so what we're gonna do is I have to fucking hold on. So we're going down to Windwood, is what we're doing. And we're gonna try to challenge the dungeon down there. It seems the enemies there around there are not so bad to take on one by one. When they start swarming, that's a real problem. I'm really gonna need to level up. And I'm gonna do that by just doing shit like that. So hopefully we can get some good levels in. We're really close to level 16, but problem is if we die, we lose experience points. So just want to make sure. See, I can't tell. I think I have to keep clicking it. There we go, now we're level 16. Not so bad. Wow, that was gruesome. Holy shit. Try to back off for a little while, switch out weapons with something smaller. I got an orcish short sword, so that should be faster. Okay. It's hard to tell, these all look like two-handed weapons. I don't know what's up with that. Looks like this guy takes a long-ass time to fucking actually attack. Okay, I need to back off. Come on. Leave, please, move. Why are you stopping? Fuck off. These fucking hobgoblins, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm attacking too fast. If I just equip the dagger. I don't know why a short sword is two-handed. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't look. All of these things seem two-handed. Let's just use the fucking dagger, I guess, because that's the only thing that seems to be quick. Let's put that on F5. That's probably helpful. That's probably going to be helpful to me. Haste potions, F6. Scroll, return to Hidden Valley, 11, Talking Village. Resurrection, Polymorph. I don't know that that's gonna do me any good. Definitely getting the speed out of this. Looks like this might be my best bet. Because the other two have such long-ass wind-ups that it's like there's no point to it. I can't really tell. I'm not really grasping, I guess, the intricacies of the battle system here. It's always these RPGs, I'm not sure. It should be one click and I start battling, right? But it doesn't seem like that's how it goes. It seems one click and then nothing happens. I have to keep clicking. Maybe if we go to settings, Elf's view. I don't really know, whatever. Who cares? Alright, there we go. Seem to be getting somewhere now. Weight gauge, food gauge. Wait, a food gauge? There's a food gauge. That's weird. The fuck is that? Fuck is this? What did I just do? Where am I? It's not telling me where I am right now. I was definitely not really expecting this to happen. Alright, these guys are too strong for me, looks like. Cool. Well, I'm glad I figured that out. Alright, there's a lot of lizardmen. I really need to heal up before I challenge these guys. Alright, I am not where I want to be, actually. I'm due north of where I want to be. Jesus Christ. Got 6 left. Jesus Christ, just spamming them. Alright, I think I can handle this. These monsters are slowly getting harder and harder. Oh fuck, we got a rock goblin. I don't really want to be. I'm in the desert. I don't want to be in the desert particularly. Not really the place I wanted to end up. Good, leveling up pretty fast, I'm surprised. I suppose we'll slow down once we start getting like level 20, 25. Okay, I think I need to go this way. And kill this deer just for fun. Just for sport. I gotta say, I don't really know what the point of these dungeons is. If I can beat the dungeon, that's great. If I can't, then whatever. I don't really know what I get out of doing that. Two potions left. Wow, ooh, God, that's gross. That is nasty. I didn't give much of a fight at all. Floating eye meat, I don't know if I want that. That sounds gross. See if I can take on this golem. I can. Neat. Alright, I think I'm getting there. It's hard to tell. But it's supposed to be right on the corner. This could be close. Is this it? Somewhere around here, I think. It's sort of like evening out here. No, I think it goes a little further. Let's check wherever it starts curving back around. So we still seem to be going diagonally. Alright, this is it. I don't know if this is specifically this spot here is it, but actually it looks like a... It does kind of look like a stairway, doesn't it? This might be it. Underground tunnel. Okay, what do we got? This place looks dope. You can get pieces of great cave scroll from dark elves that appear in sieges at Dyad Fortress. Bring them to me. I need 5 great cave scroll pieces. Ah, yes, my fee. What do you mean your fee? Is that what you're gonna pay me to get? What the fuck? Why would I give you that? Great cave. I don't need these things. I don't need these things. Where's Dyad? I don't even know where Dyad is, dude. Whatever, man. I don't care. I'm not interested. Is this the place I meant to go? I don't know. Well, at least I can kill whatever's in here. I don't seem to be having any trouble doing that. This guy. Fuck, he's killing me. He's killing me. He's killing me. Let's get away. My haste potions seem to run out. What the fuck are these? Alright, I'm leaving. I don't know what this place is, but I don't think it's actually where I want to be. Exit. Exit, you fuck. Oh, come on. Why am I here? Why am I all the way back here? Fuck is this shit? Oh, you fucking asshole. God damn it. That's upsetting. I don't know, I gotta find a shop or something. There should be another map. I should be able to find a map of Windwood. If I can get that. Why is there no back? Why is there no back for you? I don't need any of that. I mean, Trader's Village. Trader's Village can only be teleported to. I gotta move. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know where that is. I don't know why I'd want to go there right now. I might actually, because I do need to go to a shop and find a map. That's important. Because I don't believe that was the dungeon I actually wanted to go into. It seemed like that might have been something else. Map Silver Night Town. Is that the only map you have? You suck. You seriously, you suck. Oh. Lame. Super lame. Should be on the coast. Is that the one? Is that the one? Let me go try to talk to, what's his name again, and see if that's the one. Okay, so I noticed something in the chat while I was editing this video, and I wanted to talk about it for just a second. So these guys in the chat, they were talking about, let's see. So this guy asks if there's a Lineage anime/manga in existence, and then this guy answers, and he says that there was originally, or he says there is, was originally a comic in Korean. And I just wanted to talk about that for a second, because that's kind of interesting. And I did read about this before starting the series. Actually, I probably should have went ahead and read the manga, because he says it's a comic, and it was a Korean, what they're called they're called manhwas, which is basically, because in Japan it's called a manga, right? It's like a Japanese comic, basically. In Korea, they're called manhwas, which is, it's the same thing, basically. It's just Korean versus Japanese. And then obviously every, in English-speaking cultures, you would call it a comic book. They're all the same thing, basically. I mean, obviously there's slight cultural differences between the three things, but the basics of them, I don't know why I'm going into detail about that. That's not what I wanted to talk about. But he said it was originally a comic in Korean, and that's technically true. Originally there was a manhwa called Lineage, and this first MMO was loosely based on it, or not loosely, but actually very much based on it. So the basic story of Lineage, if you want to read about it, you can go ahead and read that manga. But as the series went on, as we got Lineage 2, well, that's the only other game out so far, but Lineage 2 diverts from the manhwa story quite a bit. So you could say at this point it's very loosely based on the manhwa, and it was just sort of a jumping off point. But it's not really the same thing. It was just based on the comic book. It wasn't. They aren't made by the same people. It's just based on it. Okay. So if I open that up, this is the manhwa. Originally, it's just called Lineage. There's a short synopsis here, but you can read about it if you feel like doing that. And yeah, it's written by Shin Il-suk, 1993 to 1996. Now this game was released in 1998, so the manhwa ended. It did a 3-year run, and then the game was made. So yeah, if you want to read about that, I just thought I'd throw this in there just in case people read that and were interested and wondered why I didn't mention it. It's because from what I read before, it's not really it's not exactly like a canon for the series. Okay, it's just it was just a sort of based on this comic book originally, and then it sort of evolved into its own storyline. But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say about that. And so I'll just throw this in the middle there. So yeah. Alright, enough training in town. So he says I should stick around here, train a little while. And once I'm done doing that, I don't know, my food meter seems stuck at 17%. I don't know if that's relevant in any way. Alright, that was a bad idea. Whatever. I want a fucking dragon. They seriously expect me to take on the Black Knights? I'm not sure how that's gonna happen. But I think what they want me to do is just grind around town for a little while. And then head down there. Maybe I should just head down there. That's where I was, though. I believe that was the cave I wanted. Can't really tell. It's not really any obvious marking. Kobold. You see a lot of like the same sorts of enemies in these games. I guess in every game with a fantasy setting, fantasy medieval setting, it's like kobolds, orcs, trolls, you know, whatever the fuck. Tolkien-esque enemies. Tolkien invented the orc, right? It's weird how he like created all these fantasy monsters. Now they're like staples of the genre and they're in everything fantasy related. It's also weird how like fantasy is this genre that just involves like a Tolkien-esque setting. That's weird. It's weird to me. But it just goes to show you how important a book Lord of the Rings was. It was just so imaginative that it just created all these staples. Literally created a genre. It's wild. Wild stuff. I seem to be getting the impression that a lot of this is just it's just gonna be a grind for the most of this. Hobgoblins are actually pretty tough for some reason. A little weird. That's right, I'm not cutting out any of the grinding. I'm gonna show it all. This is how I'm gonna play. This whole series is just gonna be like this. Authentic lads. Boys. Oh shit. I'm blue. Am I blue? I wasn't blue before. I'm blue. Does that mean how do I check my fucking stats, dude? Lawful. Oh, I'm lawful. Okay, I guess because I'm killing monsters. That's good. I don't know how to be evil though, to be honest. I'm just grinding. Is dying in December. I don't know. You guys have like a weird lingo that I'm not hip with. Delphi rat die, haha. What does that mean? What does that mean? Even your mage is die 3 times a day. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Wish I could join in this conversation, but I don't know what anyone's talking about. What is 5MNT PvP? PvP is player versus player, but I'm not gonna challenge anyone. So all these guys do is just like battle each other. Okay, I don't want to actually take on the stone golem right now. You die so much. Why? Oh my god, should die less than AV join you back. Who's AV? What's AV? I don't know what that is. But he say Delphi die too much, don't want him. What are you talking about? What is anybody talking about? I don't know. They're saying he dies too much because they're all battling each other, or are they doing something else? Are they questing together? It's hard for me to know. He is shit player, so Delphi ban AV. This guy's being a dick. Living up to his namesake. Why do people put up with these people? He's just being a dick. It's like, just shut up, dude. I play online games. It's like I just can't stand to listen to him. Gotta like mute him. It's I was playing Overwatch once. I played a lot. This happens a lot on Overwatch. Where it's just like people are just assholes in chat. And you're like, I don't want to listen to you. You know, I kind of just want to mute him. It's like mute, leave team chat. I did that once. Well, there was this one game. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst game. Why is there a big... Why is this here? Where did this come from? It wasn't a big deal, but... Or the worst team I've been on. There was this guy who was just being a total dick. He was just complaining about the team comp, and then there was this other person on our team that was yelling at him, and he was yelling at the other guy, and then they were just yelling at each other. Because they like... I mean, from the very beginning, it was like... They're like, urge you to join team chat, which is annoying, first of all. They're like, so you join and like I play with friends, so it's like immediately people say, "Oh, join team chat," and if you don't join team chat immediately, they get pissed off and they're like, "Join team chat," and it's like, "Okay, all right, chill out." And then you join team chat, and it's just like you're just like complaining about the team comp, like, we should get really a Torbot attack, really a Symmetra, could you switch off if it isn't working? It's like, just fucking, can you just trust your teammates and stop? You just stop trying to control it. It's really annoying. I hate it. That part of it. I hate being told, especially. I hate being told what to choose. Specifically, is what I hate. I think I need to go this way. Not really sure. What the fuck town is this? Like, I usually end up playing tank, which is fine with me, because I enjoy playing tank. My main is a tank. So, you know, it's not so bad. You know, once in a while, I wouldn't mind playing DPS, but, you know, you always get the insta-locking DPS, the people that only play DPS. And it's like, you gotta let them play DPS. I was like, whatever. I'll just play tank, I'll be happy, because that's the character I play anyways, so fuck it, whatever, I'll just play that. And then you get people, it's usually people that play healer are either healer only, or they just begrudgingly have to choose healer. Which sucks. It sucks being healer. I've tried it before. I've been downgraded. I guess I shouldn't say downgraded, because healer's probably the most important role on the team, other than, well, I think in general the most important. If your healer's not doing a good job, you're pretty much fucked. Well, your DPS have to also get kills, and if they suck, you're also fucked. And so a lot of the time I'm sitting there relying on my DPS to be good, and they all are shit, and that makes me hate the really competitive modes. So, yeah, so being a healer, I've been a healer in competitive, and if you're dying a lot and you're not healing people and you're not getting your ultimates and everything's going south for the whole team, people just blame you. It's just like, oh, it's your fault we lost because you're a shit healer. Because I didn't get rezzed. I didn't get. Where was my nano boost? You know you have nano boost. You can use it. You know, it's like fucking. The reason I wasn't using that stuff is because I'm dying, and you know, if I'm dying, it's your fault. It's your fault for not keeping me alive. If you keep me alive, like, oh god, I don't know. I don't seem to understand that if I'm not using that stuff, like, I want to win. Everybody wants to win, you know. None of us are just trying to. Well, some people do try to throw, but I think it's a small minority, and especially in like lower ranks. So I don't know why people would want to throw so much, but especially, just like no one's trying to throw. It's like she could clearly not using your ultimates because you're obviously out of sync, probably because you're all running in one by one and dying, and there's nobody protecting the healer. And I mean, the healer knows. The healer's always the one that's aware of where everybody is all at once. And it's really rough being in that position where you're like, oh god, my team is just not, they're just not working together. You can try to urge them together and hopefully they'll listen to you, but a lot of the time they won't. Which is rough. A lot of the time it seems to always happen that there's at least one DPS, usually like a Tracer or a Genji, that just keeps running in, and they think that's, I mean, that is their job to flank ahead, but it's like they do it without even paying attention to where the rest of their team's at. So they'll just run in, die, like maybe get a few kills, think they're helping by getting those few kills. Oh god, these guys are still here, huh? But it's like you're clearly not helping by just getting a few kills, especially on maps like fucking, what is it? Anubis. Maps like Anubis are the worst. You always get a Tracer and a Genji on there that just run in, and it's like, can you not? And like I'll just spam like group up, and they just don't do it. They just ignore it and go in, think they're carrying, think they're good enough to carry. It's like, just come on, just please group up. For once, just pay attention to the rest of your team and try not to be a one-man army. It doesn't work. Like, their role is to go in by themselves and flank around. That's kind of, they can go with the team, but I think they're better used as a distraction, sort of doing their own thing on the side. Or maybe not necessarily as a distraction, but as a surprise flank. But they need to be doing that at the same time the rest of their team is attacking, or else it doesn't help. And your healers, if they're being left alone, or if they're being left with like one or two people by themselves, you know, maybe a tank, maybe another DPS, and I don't know, they're getting swarmed, you know, the DPS dies, and then it's like just the tank, and the tank's like struggling. He's like trying to help, trying to protect the healer, but there's just not much he can do because he's a tank. And you know, the tank's dying and the healer's dying. You know, it would be nice to have the other support, or the other DPS, and maybe the other tank around. I don't know, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Oh, it's just that game. Oh, man. But yeah, so I had some guy. I went on a tangent, but I think the moral of my story, I can't find, I think that was the dungeon that I needed to go into, but I don't think I can kill those skeleton men. So I'm at a bit of an impasse. I don't know what to do right now. I just gotta grind a little bit. So, yeah, so they're just screaming at each other, and then I was like, well, I don't need to... What's the point of listening to this? It's like, there's no strategy here, it's just... You guys are just yelling at each other, and we're not actually doing anything, and I'd probably be better off if I wasn't listening to this, so I'd just leave team chat. And, I mean, obviously that shows up on the feed, and so he types in all caps, like, join team chat. Why'd you leave team chat? I was like, oh god, I guess I'll just sit in team chat and just listen to these assholes just fucking go on and on. It's like, just shut up. I feel like the best games I have are the ones where nobody's talking. It's like, it's weird. It's weird, but where people are just doing their jobs, and you know, nobody's really complaining, nobody's giving anyone a hard time, and we're all just doing our own thing. Especially if we have like, or if there's like minimal talking, if we're like, alright, here's the plan, we're just gonna do this, and then that's it. Once we planned it out and it's like, oh, that's not working, let's switch up our strategy, you know? You just need like little communication. I mean, I've had games that go really, really well like that. I feel my best games are like that, to be honest. The worst games are the ones where it's like you're listening to these guys and they don't sound very optimistic. They sound like, all right, guys, don't fuck this up. Let's attack left flank. And it's like, all right, cool, man. Having fun playing this game with you. I don't know, it's a minor thing to me. I also don't like being told what to do. That really bothers me, and that's just like a personal thing, I guess. That's probably an issue. I'm not very good at... I don't take too kindly to authority. It's kind of a... it's not a good character trait, to be honest. I just want to do my own thing. Like, I know what my job is as my tank. It's like, I'll protect the healer, you know, I'll do... Because I play D.Va, mostly. I got like 200 hours, I think, on her. And I know what my job is. They've sort of switched it around now because they've sort of like changed around her playstyle. It's like on maps like Eichenwald and Volskaya, it's usually my job. I'll go around and flank, sit on the point, and let the enemy team come back. Because a lot of the time they don't have the coordination to like say, okay, one person go back and deal with that. It's usually like half the team backs off and attacks me on the objective. And that means there's only 3 people left in the choke. And then you get the rest of the team to kill those 3 people and push through. And then there you go, you got it. That's all you need. So it's just like, it's like a game of chess. And if that doesn't work, I'll just go back, stay with the team, try to push through the choke normally. But I don't know, it's a fun character to play. I just like her kit. I don't really know. The World Earn Deathmatch will begin in 5 minutes. Please enter the Coliseum now. I didn't mean to go in there. Nobody said anything in a while, have they? Oh, LOL. Yeah, the worst is when... Oh, my time's up. Well, I guess I should just, end it here then. Alright, so that's gonna be it, I think. This is the Coliseum here. We can go do that. I guess I messed it up. Okay. Well, anyways, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this, my rambling about an entirely different game. But if you didn't, then sorry. And I hope you'll come back tomorrow for the next episode where I just wander around this weird world and not really achieve much of anything at all. It's fun. Alright. Bye.